Hello everyone, here I am, pretending to open an advent calendar. It was too difficult to do one-handed, so I did it once and then filmed it again. Sorry, it's all a lie. And now we're going to go to a very short time-lapse of me making coffee. And the machine doesn't actually work properly in this clip. But you can't really tell because it's sped up. This is me editing yesterday's video, and I don't know, I find it quite satisfying in time-lapse. This whole video is an odd one. I was not well throughout it. I have the kind of grey face that suggests maybe I've been I'm like a wall that has been painted for resale value, that kind of inoffensive pale colour. But I don't know, I'm pretty pleased. I got this video uploaded quite early, and then we're going to move to me vacantly staring at the camera and chatting. I'm just uploading yesterday's Vlogmas, and I hadn't considered about a cover image, so I'm going to have to remember to take one today, but I'm not feeling it. Is this a good one? I'm going to get this uploaded and then we're going to check in. Okay, so it is a much slower day than anticipated. For those of you just joining me online, I have multiple chronic health conditions, and they are not going well today. It's like really bad. So I was gonna go into the shop. For those also just joining, I used to run a whole shop, a haberdashery and wool shop, but now I have a little concession as part of a very lovely gift shop in actually the same space. So it's all brilliant. And I was gonna go in there today, but I'm not up to it. I was awake for 2 hours in the night. Pain insomnia, guys. So I've just been editing yesterday's video and making myself my decaf coffee. I always have caffeinated coffee and then a decaffeinated coffee, and then I'm on to tea. So I'm just doing that. Is this going to be usable? Is this going to be watchable even if I use it? So I lay out my clothes the night before because I'm cool. This was not the outfit I planned. I was like, I'll wear my little cute, excuse me, Jonathan Van Nespresso, it's very loud. I was going to wear one of my hand knitted tank tops, and I was going to wear jeans, and instead I am in my extremely cozy big hoodie and pyjama bottoms, because you can push them up to the knee to get real scorching contact from the heat pad. Anyway, the yesterday's video is just uploaded and it's just doing processing. I'm a bit worried that the tiny bit of Radio 3 you can hear is gonna get copyright struck. That's never happened to me before because I never upload anything. And then I'm probably gonna knit and sit very quietly. I don't think it's going to be a very interesting one today, but I'm alive. Look at my cute hair though. We are live, but it's just editing because I'm blurring out my visible foot. You're not getting that for free. I've put socks on today. And I realise I should have put music over the opening clip, but hey, we're new, that's fine. I think I might be able to add that later. I don't really know. My brain doesn't work today because I'm tired. I took about an hour and I think most of it was trying to make a thumbnail. What am I going to do today? Is this going to be of any interest? I'm going to finish the hats from yesterday so we can see them in the daylight. They are dry, so they just need their ends trimming and labels adding and photographing. And then I'm gonna sit and knit some more, and I don't know, take painkillers and sleep. I asked a while ago, I think it was in the spring, I think it was before I decided to close the shop. I said, would anyone like more information on what it's like to run a business with a disability? But ironically, having that disability makes it really difficult to do that, because what energy do you have? You have to put into running the business and not into making extra stuff around that. Also, the Roomba set off while I was editing, which wasn't very helpful. This is the Roomba. I'm gonna set it going again. It's great. It's on a timer, which was better when I didn't work from home. And I cleaned it. I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm just gonna do this as a voiceover. Please excuse my horrendous carpet. That carpet being one of many landlord specials still remaining in this flat. Yeah, I deep cleaned this Roomba last week, and it was so satisfying, and she's kind of running like a dream now. Yeah, it's set for a timer, which worked when I worked outside of my house, but now I'm in my house, and at 11 a.m, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am suddenly shocked by the little do-do-do-do tune of a Roomba as it comes to life and tootles around. Obviously it has hilarious giant googly eyes on it, as does the printer. That was a thing I mainly did at the shop, and now I have in my house, and I would prefer not to have in my house, but they won't come off everything. At this point, I do think that 40% of Vlogmas is going to be footage of the cat. Oh, Susie Bishop. She's so good. I say she's so good. She's come to steal the heat pad. So despite the fact that I'm using that for a medical purpose, Susie, thank you, I have to have my legs on the outside of it so that she can have the middle. You're a little goblin, aren't you? Little goblin princess. Oh, she's so perfect. We've just had lunch. I've just had lunch. I don't know what she's doing. And taking some painkillers. So I'm going to knit. Probably have a cup of tea. Oh, I need to do Susie's advent calendar. And then probably sit quietly and pray for death. Well, it's a difficult day in anyone's life when they find out that their cat's becoming a podcaster. I had bigger dreams for Susie, but she wants to yap and do mattress sponsorships, so I can't stand in her way. That's right, get back on your radiator. Done. So those are all ready to go. 3 hats and a headband. They have been washed and blocked. They've got their price tags on them. See, the brim is folded up on them. I really like this little colour contrast. That's what I'm doing with my new batch. Yeah, I think these are really smart. I'm going to drop them off at T&T tomorrow. And they'll be for sale there. I'll try and get them listed on the website as well. But yeah, so I was playing around with the quantities of the blue and green I had. And I've started with one solid blue, then I did half and half, and then I did a little contrast. I did resist ripping out the top of the blue hat to make it another blue and green one. I didn't want to undo my work. And then that was just a nice headband using all I had left in the pink. This is my stock box. That's a cat biscuit. Okay, it is just a smidge before 4 and I have finished this hat. I love it. I started this one 48 hours ago, less than 48 hours ago, and I love how this yarn is knitting up. This is the West Yorkshire Spinners Retreat Chunky Roving, and I just think, because it's a single ply, the stitch definition is just gorgeous. So I'm immediately going to cast on another one because I've got the yarn, and actually, excuse me, change of hands. This, I don't think was quite a complete ball, or it was, but like this did not take as much yarn as I thought it was going to. So that's good in that I can make more, but also the aim is to run the supplies down. So I kind of hoped that it would would take up more. So I could now I'll have a stripy one in my future. But I'm just sitting watching Cecilia on Svalbard. I really want to go to Svalbard. Like, I want to do Polar Night one year, but that does mean just sort of going away for 4 months. I am not the kind of person who goes, oh no, it's 4 p.m, it's about to get dark, bye. I'm like, great, let it get dark. Let me put the twinkly lights aren't on. Let me put the twinkly lights on. Let me put my pajamas on. Admittedly, I'm basically wearing pajamas already because of factors. It has been a very slow, quiet day for me. The heat pad is on. Need to go and take some more paracetamol. And yeah, but that's a success. So I'm going to go and pick another colour. I think I'm going to do them all with this little white trim. I think it really livens it up. You know what it does is, even though it's super simple, it says someone thought about this, and I did think about this. So that's where we are this afternoon, watching cozy YouTube and knitting hats. So prepare for that for the next 22 days if I keep this up. Yeah, I've actually just remembered I'm not allowed to take paracetamol again for another hour, so I'm gonna have to survive on tea and vibes and a mince pie. I do think it's quite funny that you might have watched yesterday's and thought, well, this woman doesn't know what she's doing, but she seems quite jolly. And today you've got the absolute vibe killer. It's just trying to use mince pies as medicine and knitting hats in a fury. I'm trying to see if I can become surgically attached to my heat pad. I told you it would be a regular feature. That and my electric blanket, they are the best things I own. And my heated gilet. If you give me some fabric that's got a heat element in it, I'm a happy woman. Okay. Next hat. Oh, that's, God, it matches the armchair as well. It's not for me, so it's fine.
What about you? Christmas Eve alone? After the first 100 years or so. Mail? Nicholas? More mail. Well, please, guys, look after her. And this is Santa Claus. Yes, I know.
Okay, which I mean me and Susie Bishop the cat, have just watched Mrs. Claus, starring Angela Lansbury. If you like Newsies and you were like, wow, I wish this was set at Christmas, have I got a film for you? It's really odd because it is actually made by the Hallmark Channel, but in 1996. So technically it's a Hallmark Christmas movie, but not what that means now. And it has better costumes than modern cinematic releases. Like, it's set in 1910 and we've got big leg of mutton sleeves going on. We've got little round collars on the men's shirts. I was genuinely impressed. I mean, it's not a good film, but yeah, it was pretty good fun. And 90 minutes, which is, of course, the greatest review you can give a film. That makes it 20 to 9, which is when bedtime starts. A super early night, I think, after the catastrophic sleep I had. Yeah, that was quite fun.
I used to be paid to review films, can you tell?
And that's the end to a very tired day. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know, I actually got quite a lot done, and then it was candle time and a Christmas book. Bye!